boy CR, man. Follow me on Instagram at CR_908. It's Conscious Rap. You rocking with We Are Jersey Magazine. C-Rizzle, baby. 908. C-Rizzle. JLTF, CSMG, stand up. We rocking with We Are Jersey Magazine, you heard me? Yeah. Yo. Started from the bottom, now a nigga really got him. I had to switch the aim, then the nigga really shot him. And no, I ain't playing, I just jumped off the roof. I landed in the whip and pulled off in the coupe. These niggas getting served like I'm cooking up some soup. And I ain't playing with you, dog, I don't need the proof. I ain't lying to you, dog, you know that I'm a rule. Me and my niggas, we don't spit on mics, we just drool. You niggas think you smart, but you acting like some fools. You need to relax before my niggas get smacked. And I ain't playing with you, dog, we don't really need the stress. A loaded mind is a loaded weapon, I'm always ready. You niggas want some sauce, boy, I got the spaghetti. And I ain't playing with you, dog. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I'm a L nigga for real, you should chill. Me and my niggas, we hop in the booth with some skills. You niggas getting mad, fuck around and get killed. And I ain't talking no shit unless I back that shit up.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Daniel Banks, aka DJ Fine CEO, JTU, We Are Jersey Magazine, and Jersey Diamonds, and I'm here today with upcoming artists, Conscious Rappers.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man CR, aka Conscious Rap from JLTF Records, man. Jump out the frame.
Jump out the frame. See, he got his own line, like how I got my own line, you know what I'm saying?
Bosses think alike.
You already know. The Conscious Rappers, man, tell me about yourself, bro. Where you from?
Well, I was born in Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying, in 1992. I'm a Leo. I grew up in Roselle. I went to Abraham Clark. I went to like all the middle schools out there, Graceville, ALV. And I started rapping when I started studying rap when I was 8. And then I started freestyling every day after school with my friends when I was 10. We would walk from school because, you know, Roselle is a super small town. Yeah. So we could walk to school every day and walk back. So we would freestyle from when we left to when we got to each other's houses. And that's how I really got into rap music and started getting nice. And then I didn't start recording until I was 16. And then when I recorded, I was in a rap group called The Cypher. Right? Okay. So it's funny because CR originally stood for Cookin' Rodley, right? And let me tell you, right?
It's dope. Okay.
The reason they call me Cookin' Rodley is because the guys that I started rapping with, we all worked at Kmart, right?
That's dope. Not even crazy. I'm just saying, like, because the name, you go at the Kmart,
but I'm gonna tell you, I used to come to work high all the time. So they was just like calling me Cookin' Rodley. And then it just called me CR for short. But then when I decided to take rap seriously, I was just like, man, I can't go around telling people that shit, man. My parents gonna know I was smoking weed. They're gonna be like, oh, CR, what does it stand for? So I said, all right, I'm gonna come up with Conscious Rap. Okay. And it's funny because, like, when I came up with that name, Conscious Rap wasn't really the dopest type of music out right at that time. It was like, you know, like, you already know, like, it was like the South was still coming up. Like, now, like, trap music took over, but it was just coming up at that time and everything. And, like, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they weren't as popping as they are now at all. Like, when I came up with the whole conscious rap mentality. So I felt like that time, I was kind of ahead of my time, especially stuff I was talking about. But that's what I was able to, like, really put my heart into. But it wasn't as hot as people would have wanted at that time. But to me, it was dope. And it's funny how now it's like everybody's on woke. Everybody's conscious. Yeah. I've been calling myself Conscious Rap.
That's dope. That's dope. That's good, man. Everybody has a story behind, like, how they have a name, but your name actually makes sense and applies to, like, your life and how you really took the rap game serious. That's dope. So what kind of style do you feel like you have when it comes to this rap game?
I would say, like, definitely my style is fluid, and you can tell that I came from freestyling. Like, I can tell you my musical influences were Nas, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick.
Got it.
Like, those, and Kanye West.
Lyrical. Yeah.
Lyrical, yeah, I'm lyrical. I don't do the mumble rap. I have to look in the camera when I say that. I don't do mumble rap, and I think it's cool for who, you know, it works for certain people. I still bump to some of it, even though I don't know half of these dudes' names because they do some other shit. But it's like, I mean, they're having fun, and that's what it's about. As long as you're having fun and you're making music that somebody can relate to, that's all that matters. But for me, I like music I can feel. Like if it doesn't give me goosebumps, I'm not really fucking with it.
I like that. That's dope. That's dope. So tell me about some of the projects you got coming out and like the kind of conscious raps that we see like on those projects.
Alright, so right now I have an album called Audio Art, and it's available on all major music streams, iTunes, Spotify. And on that record, on that particular album, I have a record called Riding with G's. That's like the first record, right? And it's not in the essence of being a G like a gangster, and I say this in the song, it's being a G, being a genius. Because exactly, because I'm trying to shift the culture. Because being gangster ain't cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of my friends just passed away from gun violence. Literally, like 2 weeks ago. Brian Pierre, rest in peace. Craft. Going to his wake tomorrow. To me, that gangster life ain't cool. Like, it was like some young boy that ran up on him and shot him. You know what I'm saying? An 18-year-old. So it's just like, to me, being gangster ain't cool. When you're using your intelligence to make yourself better and make your hood better, that's being a genius. Like, to me, that's being that's gangster. You know what I'm saying? Using your intelligence to better yourself and better your life. So in that song, that's what I'm talking about, is using your intelligence, to be a businessman, to like run corporate America and challenge the status quo. Like, that's what I'm about.
I like that. Damn, that was deep. Okay. And you also have your partner that you work with, you said. Is he also on the project, or is it like a collaborative project?
So you're talking about K-Rock the Illest. So K-Rock, he has his own project coming out called Underdogs, but he has a single right now, and it's called Don't Want It. Right? And on that record, he's talking about people who talk about how much they want to make it in the industry, and they just don't work hard enough to make it happen. So that's why he named it Don't Want It. Okay. But we're gonna do a collaboration project. It's gonna be coming out. I don't know when, because we're still working on it, because I want him to get his shine on his separate, because I got my album, I want him to have his album, and then we're going to come together on a project. And like, what I want to call that project, I want to call it Ill Civilians.
I like that.
Yeah,
stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. And this summer, I'm dropping Flows, and that's a mixtape that I'm dropping, and it stands for Forever Learning, Optimism, Wisdom, and Strength. It's an acronym. So Flows, this is gonna have a whole bunch of different industry beats on there. I'm just giving you straight bars, like going just hard. That's gonna be dropping this summer.
Oh, we need that.
Yeah, because Audio Art's been out since last year in October. Okay. So I've been pushing that and doing performances, working with you guys, promoting it. I want to set up some more like radio interviews and stuff, and then I want to start moving on to like my next album, which is gonna be Love, Peace, and Beats. Like, that's gonna be my favorite album that I put together, because like I'm singing more on that, and it's more like it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like new school flow mixed with a little old school beats. Like, my producer Exotic, bro, he's a beast. He's from Elizabeth. Shout out to EXO. That dude is nice, bro. Like, his beats are amazing. He's a beast with the sampling. So it's like that. He's doing my whole next album, Love, Peace, and Beats. Like, that's gonna be coming out like the end of the year for sure.
That's dope, man. Hey, man, shared a lot. That's good, man. Y'all got to check out that interview, man. It's going to be crazy. And the magazine, definitely Conscious Raps, man. Definitely appreciate you coming. Shout yourself out. All social media, how they can follow you. Also shout out, how they can get the album and the projects when they come out.
For sure. So if you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, it's CR_908. I'm repping that 908. And you can follow all of my new releases, me and K-Rock and the other artists we're working with, on www.jumpouttheframe.com. You can go on there, we have our music videos, we got our music links, we got everything up on there. So like I said, man, keep up with everything that I'm coming out with. You know what I'm saying? It's 908 JOTS, stand up.
And you already know, we are Jersey Magazine. Thanks. Conscious Raps.
See you, Rizzle.
That's my thing, yo.
Jersey turned up entertainment. Entertainment.